Coffee conversations, steam rising in the air. Words like whispers, drifting on a breeze. Thank you to my angels who bring me to my knees. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I almost gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you. My thank you with love. The world keeps spinning, but you hold me still. Through storms and shadows, you're my steady will. Your laughter's my anthem, your touch my refrain. Thank you to my angels for dancing through my rain. Haloed in kindness, your glow never fades. Through the dark of the night, you've lit my way. Angels in disguise, or maybe not at all. You're the ones who answer when my spirit calls. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I almost gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you. My thank you with love. Charlie sending love through the morning light. Coffee's growing cold, but your warmth feels right. To all my angels, near and far away, thank you forever. That's all I can say.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I know, but promise the last name just 2 weeks from now. There'll be a whole nother name. Hey, Melted Copper, what up, what up? Hey, Mr. Keith, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Fred, Farmer Fred, how you doing? How's the farm going? You're gonna move the Keys to Strategy Movement Intuition Healing podcast. Maybe move to 1 p.m. Central Time. You okay? You okay, Melted Copper? Shoot. But no, yeah. So I hope everybody's having a good Friday morning so far. Today is my son's 18th birthday. He done got his present already. He was super happy about it. And then we sat there and he's got to go to his orthodontist and have one of his brackets is a little loose, so we got to take him there to get it checked out and whatnot. One of his bite things came off again. That same one too. It's that same one. I don't know why it's always that side. What up, Sharp Batty? How you doing this morning? How you doing? I hope you having a good one. I'm having an amazing morning so far. What up, Raider Rich? How you doing? Thank you, Sharbatty Beautiful. Oh, dude, look, I can't believe my son's 18. He's a grown ass man. It's messed up. Well, he ain't grown ass fuck yet, but he is by legal standards. But to me, he's not. You know, I'm still mama. I don't care. You know what I mean? He's always gonna be my baby. I don't care how grown he get. I don't care how grown. And I'm pretty sure most of our mamas feel the same way about us. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here. I gotta wake up. We gonna have a He gonna have a good birthday. He gonna have a steak dinner tonight. Oh yeah, yeah. You a part of the ninja community too? You know, we got. I changed it back last night because I was like in my ninja mode. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Nah, I mean, I feel you, man. I be laughing at you, Mr. Rhetoric. That you know how you be saying some chat because you come up sometimes with the funniest shit. I swear to God. I don't even think you mean to be funny sometimes. You're just funny as fuck. And then sometimes you're serious, you know what I'm saying? What up, Panelverse? How you doing? Hope you having a good one. I know that you've been handling your beeswax. I'm drinking my coffee this morning. Man, I waking up and taking care of the day and doing all the stuff and all that shit. I'm just chilling today, you know. Seeing what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday we handled business. You know what I mean? And so yeah. Now we sitting there and we're gonna see like what happens from here on out because the truth, the truth is the truth, and facts don't care about your feelings, right? Facts do not care. And we're gonna see what happens because I'm gonna tell you something. Um, I'm glad that they were able to have a conversation with DJ Electra, and they were able to have that and be able to work out shit together and talk to each other and whatnot and understand each other and be have an adult conversation. Some folks can't do that shit. They don't know how to have an adult conversation. That's crazy as fuck, Mr. Ryder, because you cool as shit. What up, Miss Candy Cane? How you doing, beautiful? I mean, are you opinionated? Yes, we all are. Right? I got my opinions. You know, me and you, we've had our discussions in chat, but have we got mad at each other for that shit? Hell no. We was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people do that if you have a differences of opinion or differences or a disagreement or, just something that one person thinks one way and you think the other way on, and then y'all talk that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand why people like go crazy about it, if that makes sense. Like to me, it's like I'm just chilling. Like we're adults. Like, duh, I don't hate nobody because of that's just stupid. What up, Miss Raditha? How you doing, beautiful? Good morning, gorgeous. I hope you're having an amazing, beautiful morning this morning. Is that my frog or are you a different frog? See, I had a frog that used to come in here, but he had a different profile picture and it wasn't Frog Sprog. It was Frog something else. And every time he came in, let me tell you what, I miss him. I hope he's okay wherever he's at in the world because, shout out to my troll gang. Y'all are awesome. I would play this sound right here for him every time he would come into the chat. This is his song when he comes in. I don't know if y'all know, but I do soundboards sometime. You know what I'm saying? I got my little soundboard or whatnot. But every time that my buddy that got that name come in, I play this right here. Hold on, where's it at? There we go. There we go.
I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug.
Yeah, so I'd play the frogs croaking and shit. And I am the frog. I'm Mr. Frog. I ate the bug. One day we was in chat trolling and laughing and talking about how frogs eat bugs. and I was asking him which bugs taste the best. So my question for you, Frog Sprog, is what is for you, like what bug tastes the best? What bug tastes the best? Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Some people just don't know how to take it, man. I love when trolls are funny as shit and like they come up with off the wall things. It's fucking fun. They did Raider Rich by the end of the stream. They talked it out a little bit. Um I don't know if it really changed too much, but the one thing that I had a problem with, I could understand DJ Electra's feeling of not having her own panel. I get DJ's Electra's feeling on that, right? That's her choice to say that. Now, I don't think anybody thought of her in that way, but I think her saying it was wrong to say the other word was let me drop this link. I think it was wrong of her to say the put the P word on anybody's back or say that about a panel, even if she didn't mean it in a specific way. So I'm glad that she saw that was a bad thing. So I'm glad that was worked out last night. I'm glad that was spoken of. I don't know what else has happened. Y'all know. Let me pin this message. I know I missed my fake Christine. That was fun. She was hilarious. Fake Christine and Christine's mom. It was funny. I like my trolls, man. They're awesome. They're super fucking hilarious. Shout out to Troll Gang. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are fucking awesome. Some of the best damn trolls to ever do the damn thing. I love fake. I love it. Like, I love a good old funny troll. And even vicious trolls have a reason if they're going after the right ones. You know what I mean? What up, Mr. G2K? You muted, Bubba, just to let you know.
Yeah, my volume was turned down. I couldn't hear shit either.
Oh, shit. Can you hear now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you, Char Buddy. I hope you have a great weekend, girl. But no, yeah, I don't. I am glad that she cleared it up, that it was never said towards you. I'm glad there was some understanding in some ways. I don't know if it worked anything out. You know what I'm saying? But at least everybody can understand where everybody coming from. You get what I mean on that situation.
Yeah.
Now, Melted, no, not Melted Cop, because I'm looking at his name. That's what it is in chat. Wired, fuck that motherfucker and everything that he stands for. Fuck him till they die. Like, I don't like him. I'm sorry. I will never like him. He can kiss both sides of my ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But,
yeah.
The only thing I did not like last night was, here's the thing. When your son came up and he was trying to speak professionally, respect him because he's your child. I don't care if he's a grown man. That's still your child. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Don't cut him off. Let him finish speaking. Don't do that shit. He's, in my opinion, I don't care. Like I said, we said it about that young lady. I don't care if they grown. They still a kid. To me, respect the child. I'm sorry. I know he's a grown man, but he's a child to me. You know what I mean?
Well, he's a grown man in the aspect that he's only 19.
Yeah, he's my son's 8. Just turned 18 today. Today's
Right.
his birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Yep, he got him a VR headset for his birthday, a MetaQuest 3.
And anybody can say whatever they want. Did I show favoritism to my son? Yep, I sure did.
Because he's your son. You're supposed
He's
to.
he's my kid. Like, I don't know what else to say. If you don't like it, I guess get the fuck on and get the fuck out.
What up, Dark? How you doing? I mean, Dark killed me last night. Randomly said, I jumped here on myself.
Fucking doof, dude. I love Dark, dude. But that was fucking great. That was great.
What up, Miss Joy? Yeah, no, with the situation with that last night, I understand her point of view of not wanting her on the panel. That's her decision. But I'm glad that she finally got it near the end about not saying that word on people. You can't even say the panels that, because then people assume that shit, and then that could ruin people's lives. You see how fucking Wired run with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a cool thing. That's what I was trying to reiterate in the chat and keep saying. I dropped down because other people that might have needed to come up for that specific situation that were there might have needed to pop up. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted that to be on panel. Plus, I was getting sleepy and tired, and I was like, I'll just type. You know what I mean? And even when I did my show the other day, I'm glad that she cleared up the fact that I thought Wired was in her ear. Did I not say that? That was my assumption. But I didn't, because to me I didn't expect it from her. And when you don't expect it, it's always makes you think, well, did somebody else put a bug in somebody's ear? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And regardless, that was jumping the thing, especially if you know somebody. Like, if I didn't know a person, I could understand her jumping to conclusions, right? But when knowing you, knowing Harley Dad, knowing a lot of the dudes and the chicks in this sector, I would never assume anything like that or even put that on y'all. And yeah, no, not cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she can have her feelings. But see, here's the thing. This is the one thing that kept getting reiterated last night that I want to say. Not every person looked at that situation or looked at that. Hey, Raider Rich. Is that you?
Yep, it's me.
Okay, just making sure. But like, so when
You want me to cam up or what? You want me to cam up?
You good?
All right.
You could be your ninja self. Woo! Okay.
What's up, Raiders? What's up, homie?
You know me, just being awesome and amazing.
Hey, well, hey. You know what, Raider Rich is? You know what, Mr. Cool Mystery, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hey, Twin.
You all carry on.
What I was
You all
saying,
carry on.
though, about what kept being reiterated, to me that was wrong, is that she said because of her being a victim, right? She had a thought process. I don't think anybody else had that thought process.
I was a victim.
And so, like, just because you think something doesn't mean they do. You get what I mean? So you can't put that off on there because of your experiences. Like, I can't. I mean, I could see if somebody on the panel had said something untoward towards her. I've said that multiple times, but they didn't. And yeah, they were talking shit that maybe they shouldn't have been talking, or drinking and smoking and doing things. But at the same time, you got to look at it as she was just there chilling and hanging out. That could be anybody. You could do that in a public room. You could go anywhere and find that.
I mean, you can go to a grocery store and find it.
Yeah, and it's just like, to me, the thing is that just because you yourself may assume something doesn't mean that everybody else has that same thought process. I don't think nobody else was paying attention to what she was wearing or what she was really doing. I don't think they really were.
I still couldn't tell you what she was wearing.
That's what I'm saying, because nobody was paying attention. We got short attention spans in this bitch.
You know, that's my sister, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
But I can understand the one thing. I get that. The one thing that I can is saying, some people didn't like the fact that she was even on panel. I get that for some people, right? But it still doesn't call for the name calling and that shit, and for it to blow up to that extreme. It does not. It's not called for, and that should have been an apology.
Right. And see, I tried saying this a few times last night. Like nobody really asked me how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Like what's my feelings about her being on? Like, do I think it's okay? No, not really. I'm not comfortable with it all that much. But it's not my channel. It's not my panel. It's not. You know what I mean? Like,
you can tell
I have no say so in the matter. You know what I mean? And like I said, we read all the shit about the terms of services and all that shit. As long as she's 16 anymore, as long as she's 16 and up, she doesn't even have to have a parent fucking there.
Yeah.
I mean, do it. You
Good
know what I
morning,
mean?
Brad. Good morning, my racing. Yeah, and here's the thing. If I would, and I know yourself and all of us, if we like the stuff that they kept saying, I was like, where? I watched the whole thing. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, she act like she was shotgunning a poppy soda, but she was laughing with her sister. The only thing that I could see that people might have taken out is that putting her on big screen, right? But that's it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that jacket on nobody's back without fucking proof. Like, I'm gonna need some
I
damn
mean,
paperwork.
like, and I think that was the whole. I thought that was basically the whole fucking point of all. You know what I mean? Like that word is too loosely thrown the fuck around to people, and it's not okay. It's absolutely not fucking okay. Okay, look at what I deal with on on my main channel, and you don't hear me calling motherfuckers that shit unless I know they are that shit. Period. I don't throw that word around loosely. I don't throw it around just to get, you know what I mean? And like, people need to realize that, dude. I've I have read stories where people have literally been accused of being a pedophile and they have fucking killed themselves over the shit
Mm-hmm.
when they
It
weren't.
it could be very. That's why I kept reiterating that chat was that's not a slight offense. That's not like calling somebody a fat ass, right? We can all be
It's not
fat
like
ass we like cake, you know.
it's not like calling somebody a cunt.
Yeah.
It's not even in the same playbook. It's not even in the same battlefield, for fuck's sake.
Mm-mm. But to go to that extreme, is that could change lives. That could hurt somebody. That could get their kids sick. That's not a funny thing. That's not a joke. That's not something you just throw around lightly.
It's not, and it should never be. Like,
Mm-mm.
you only use that word if you know for a motherfucking fact that is fucking what the case is.
And I'm gonna say this, taken up for like even my worst enemies, right? I wouldn't put that word on them. And I've taken up for people when that false narrative was spread on them. And this person has like doxed people and did fucked up shit because I don't believe that's okay.
Yeah.
And even if, like, let's say, okay, I'm gonna say this: if I had saw something on that panel, right, that I thought was wrong, I would have called that shit out. I know you would have called that shit, and let's say you did miss it because you wasn't there all the time, right? And I would have told you, I was like, hey, at this minute mark, or anybody else that had just popped in and popped out at this minute mark, something like this was said to her that was bad. Everybody would have fucking called that person's ass.
I mean, that's the reality of it.
I know I would have.
Like, look, I'm not trying to justify anything, so my next statement, don't misconstrue it. I'm just saying, like, in most states, the age of consent to go out and have sex with somebody is fucking 16 years old. Okay,
Which I still
Yep.
think is fucked up.
which I still think is fucked up too. I still think it's fucked up too. I don't agree with it. My daughter's 17. You know what I mean? So it's like I just don't understand. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Maybe to some people it was creepy to have her up there with 30-year-old men and 40-year-old. I still don't.
We didn't look
Look.
at it that way though. That's the point, and most
Yeah.
people didn't. Their brain didn't go too dirty. So you know what I'm saying? That's the point I was
Yeah.
trying to make. So is why would you automatically assume something like that? Like I don't think anybody was thinking of it. Like they were just being themselves, chilling, and they were even trying to keep it more PG than they normally do. At least most of them were. You know what I'm saying? Beast Mode said that yesterday. You know what I mean? Other people said that. You know what I mean? Like that's not something that like I didn't if I had saw anything that I consider like somebody saying something untoward to her or something like that, I would have fucking called that shit out right away. Because I am telling you, when it comes to kids, I will go to bat. I will go to war for mine and somebody else's too.
I mean, do people not think that I would have been the first one to fucking say anything to her? Period.
Yeah, I know you would have. You would have been calling somebody else's ass and telling her, hey, come over here and sit your little ass down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The father in you, that your father figure would have came out real fast, and you know what I'm saying, you would have ended up telling her what you tell your daughter, even though that's your little sister. It'd been almost a adopted father daughter talk at that point. Sit your little
Yeah.
ass down.
Yeah.
Okay.
What adult was though? That's the only thing I want to know.
What?
Stiffy just came in and said some things you might not see if you don't know what you're looking for. I know I saw someone, an adult, talking to her privately, so there's that. I'm wondering what adult though. Like, I'm trying to figure it out because if we find out there is somebody doing some shit like that, oh, they gonna be reamed. Oh, that's fucked up, Gamecock Jenny. In fucking South Carolina, they wanted to lower the age of consent from 16 to 14. I'm glad it failed. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No, fuck Wire. I ain't talking to Wire. No, we talked to DJ Electra. Fuck Wire. Fuck Wire. Wire could kiss both sides of my ass. The young lady in question is 17. She'll be 18 in like a week or two.
9 days. 9 days.
9 days from now. Not even. It's like a little over a week, right? And she was up there chilling on a panel. Nothing was said to her that was untoward. There were just adults up there. But all of them look at her as like a little sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my little sister. You know what I mean? G2K, I want to ask this question. Are you okay with Melted Copper being up here?
Hey, my panel.
What I'm gonna ask. Raider Rich, same thing.
If he's all fucked up and you know what I mean,
Yeah, as long as he minds his manners, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna wait to
my panel ask. I always mess
I'm gonna wait to I mean, I'm gonna wait to you know what fucking talking shit.
Well, I have to ask because I do that. You can ask G2K. I do that with all of when someone new comes up. That if I don't know how y'all's thing is, like if I know you're cool, like Raider Rich, I know you and G2K are cool, right? So I didn't have no question about that.
I mean, I just wanted just to
Hey, listen, man, listen. I'm an abrasive guy. I have a son the right label with me, and like, listen, I'm working on it. Trying to be a better guy. Like I said, no one gives you a rule book on these things.
It's the first time you fucking said this.
Oh, right. Listen, man.
All right.
I don't listen. I'm still drinking. I mean, I like to know it's still Friday.
It's the first time, right? Right.
Right. Well, it's trying to gravitate to like what normal people would think. Who knows? Listen, guys, it's nice to meet you, internet friends. I mean, I'm working on this. Like I said, it's like I mean, there was moments in my real life, right? I went out to a pub and I don't put mics. And that's when I say what mic means, it's not even like a big thing. It's like only like 10 people. And now in the internet world, what is that? You know, that's fine. You know, I'm working on it. You know what I mean? It's like we're having in the internet world, and it's like I got real life problems, and we all got real life problems. As you can't, it's not your fault that real life problems happen. And in my world, right, and I'm not judging you folks, but I have what I like to call real life problems. Like I said, and thank God and my mom and dad for being really great people to give me ability to lucidly binge drink and be a lunatic and indulge in many different ideas that most people cannot even get to have that moment. You know what I mean? I appreciate what I got. I'm sorry. I don't know where it's going, but good morning, everyone. I didn't realize because I've been drinking a lot and it's like almost 11 a.m. I guess.
Bro.
Morning show. Yeah. And you know what I mean? And I guess I recognize GFK and what's the guy named Chaka? He's an artist at the time. I lost him in the peripheral of all the panelists. Like I said, I'm a lonely creature. I mean, I say lonely, but definitely I do have a community in reality. But this day, you guys' fault, you know. But I'm working on it because there's a lot of like, oh man, what do you guys want to talk about? I'm sorry, I'm monologuing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're having a serious
I like that.
conversation.
Yeah, I was drinking a lot last
Fuck
time.
it.
I like to say, don't drink, people. Don't drink
All
or
right.
smoke joints.
Right now, we're
I
actually
totally.
having a really
It's all right,
serious
bro.
conversation. So
Oh man.
it's not a normal like we're just talking shit
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
panel.
sorry. I don't know where you're going your morning show, and I know I beamed in on my own personal nonsense because obviously I'm an insane lunatic, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a less insane lunatic, but then there's a lot of like, what's it called, commercial, where I was like, well, people know you're an insane lunatic. You cannot not be a lunatic. It's what makes you likable,
Have a drink, kid.
right?
Have a drink, kid. Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sorry,
all
man.
good,
Listen,
man.
I didn't even know I
Nah,
had
that's all right, dude.
show.
Nah, that's all right,
And
man.
I know this guy's like me. I had some devices stuff, but whatever gimmick he's got going on, listen, it's not my problem or what he's got going on. Listen, everybody's
Oh,
doing what
shit.
they're doing.
I just wanted to just say what happened, but it's all right, bro. Hey,
Oh man,
hey,
actually,
man.
nothing
Nah,
more
it's all
fun.
right. It's all right, bro. You know the
I
floor is
probably
yours,
want to
homie.
turn my
The
camera
floor
on.
is yours,
Someone
bro. The floor is
actually,
yours, man.
oh
The floor is
man,
yours, bro.
I was getting slammed on another show, not referencing the show, and they were calling me different things. And then one of the panelists, they called me out for
Happens to me too, man. Happens to me too. They fucking,
yeah, no,
fuck you. They got the
well,
names.
there's a difference between
It's the
magic.
first time,
No,
homeboy.
there's a difference between calling names and then calling out for casting magic. And I was saying God and magic is real, but I was like, why you gotta say that? Why you gotta turn? There's different ways to phrase
Man.
it. And once you phrase it like I'm casting magic stuff, I feel like, like you see Pinocchio at strings, you don't need to call out the strings. You could just, you know what I mean? Yeah, what the fuck, man? And here's another thing. Everybody, they always act like, oh, a demon wants to fuck you. Here's a demon. Here's a Satan. Why is there never a confused good angel with ultimate good goals that is doing these things? Why is always the ultimate evil this questionable demon ghost character? Like always. There's never a good character that has the same ideology, well, similar, but more in the good. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. You guys. Oh, what did I call you guys? Breeders. You're all breeders. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't.
You got my email, Snippy Boo? You got my email, sweetheart? I was just making sure you still had it. Okay, that's what I was asking.
Right, listen, I looked and I realized
G2K,
that
bro.
I blamed it on my background.
It's all good, bro.
Sure.
Melted.
I actually
right
told you,
now,
how
kicked off. Listen, I just
I felt about
subscribed
the whole
for it.
situation.
Listen,
you
yeah,
for-
hey,
bro.
I get you
It's all
about
good.
them. Tell things, you guys. Jaded background. I'm glad
There
you
you
move
go,
up
man.
in life, sir. I realize the line I say, obviously I'm getting kicked off. It's what I do.
You got some great audio, bro. Yeah, some great
Yeah,
fucking audio. Bro.
I did. I typed a
Man.
dot in your comment section. I'm trying to work on how my presentation in these shows goes.
It will fucking,
There's times
work
I
harder,
look at the
motherfucker.
world in a laughing manner, and then it's not to me to judge you guys in a more serious connotation. You know what I mean? Good job.
Yeah.
Like I'm not,
I want to say,
it's rude on me to judge you when I say, God damn, these people talk about pedophilia every fucking day. Even if they're like, I'm the Punisher to this thing, there's a weird obsession with this idea that they always think about. And I would say that you always think about it every day, and that anytime someone tunes into, you're definitely
At
going to
the
reference
end
that
of
subject.
I
And
talked
it's
about
something I would
many-
like to not talk
At
about
the-
ever. And it
at
makes
the
me want to
end-
do,
Melted.
and I never want to do again. But
at the end of the fucking day, bro.
I thought that got kicked out. It's like, I've been drinking a lot, by the way. Listen, I'm gonna. And I'm
Yeah,
new.
no shit,
I
motherfucker.
say new. I've been doing it for like
Thank
3
you for
years.
coming up, but we are having.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave soon on my own volition. I'm sorry.
I'm not
everyone.
gonna kick you. Thank you for coming up, though. I want to thank you for that. And if I get back to the content, I just want to thank you, and I hope you have a good day today. And I hope nobody bothers you today. Have a good day, Mr. Melted.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm not mad or anything. It's just like we
Oh
were
no,
trying
listen, I'm
to
confused
understand.
because there's a whole bunch of people, and it's just I assume that you just mute my mic and ignore me as like
Oh
a crazy person, and then I'm
no,
like
sir.
looking at it, like, it's still live screen, and I was like, wait, I'm the last character in this throw, like I don't know if you're
No,
like a
see,
fighting
I'd
game.
rather do it politely
But
and
yeah,
talk to you
it's
as a
weird. I
person.
feel like an Ed Bison show con thing where it's like how I'm the last character, the main boss, the yeah. I'm sorry if I enter on your listen. I've been drinking a lot, and I don't know what your show's got going on. And I don't know why I introduced your show. My apologies.
Oh
Listen,
no,
I've been
you're
drinking a
good.
lot.
Thank you for being here.
Oh
I hope
yeah,
you
yeah.
have
You ended your show. You doing good at outro. I mean, is there like hopefully I didn't embarrass myself? Like, listen,
no, you did great.
I'm coming off the.
But you can go head back to the chat. We're gonna finish up the conversation. I want to thank you for being here. I don't want to do it
Yeah.
in a rude manner like other people do and just
Hey
kick
man, I'm
you or
glad
be
to be
mean.
here. But you now, if anything, you're telling me that I'm here because I'm just now knowing that I'm here. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and internet, people.
And I just want to thank you for being here. You have a good day, Mr. Melted.
Yeah. I didn't even think I'd be the last character in your show, lady.
Oh, you're not. They're gonna be coming back. But thank you for showing up today. And have a good
it's
one.
not the first time. Anyways, I hope I didn't like cause you to hate me.
Oh
Good
no,
job,
you
lady.
didn't.
God bless you.
You're a good dude. Everything's cool. All right. Just go back to the chat, have some fun, and we'll be talking later. And we'll probably see each other over at Arky's house. You have a good one. Sorry about that, Raider Rich. Sorry about that, G2K. You know, I was trying to get it under control, but couldn't nobody hear me. So that's why it took me a second. I apologize for that. If y'all are still here, y'all could please hit the link if you would like. If not, I understand. I would love to hear your opinion, Raider Rich. Sorry about that. Yeah. Hey, Miss Wanda. Chav. But I mean, Mr. Metal Cover, he's not a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to necessarily. I was trying to do it in a nice manner. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, because I know some people just rude to him and kick the shit out of him, and I didn't want to do that. And everything else. Sorry about that, G2K. Let me make sure I text him and let him know, because I don't want him to think that, I was just trying to get it under control. It just took me a second, y'all. It took me a second. Sometimes, you have to reel it back in. You have to reel it back in. Oh, you're still here. I was going to text you and let you know. I didn't want you to think that. No, I actually, Raider Rich, I do see some of both sides. I understand where DJ Electra was coming from and her thought process. The only thing I disagree with, the only thing, is putting that word on people's backs. I truly disagree with that right there. That word should have never been said about anybody. You know what I'm saying? That word you don't just spread around like candy. That's not an easy word that you say. That's not something you just put because you can. No, you go ahead and go to work, G2K. I'm sorry, bro. I love you so very, very, very much. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. No, see, some people can't apologize, but I can. When you do something, you have to stand in your ish. You have to apologize when you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to stand up for what's right, and you have to be willing to do those things. Let me check my spam just in case, Stiffy. For some reason it's oh no, it did. It's sent in there. All right. All right. I got that now. Let me go ahead and let me somebody's gonna look at my phone and see some of these names and go, who the fuck and what the fuck? But anyway, that's what I'm fixing to do actually. That's the only problem I had, Stiffy, is take shit privately. I agree with what Beast Mode said yesterday. Beast Mode, oh hey Beast Mode. I was totally over here saying that I think Beast Mode actually kind of helped facilitate everyone understanding each other and was being like the voice of reason in some things. You know what I'm saying? He was being the one like, hey, you know, let's pull it back. Yeah, I wouldn't throw around certain labels, even on my worst enemy. There are certain labels, and I'm glad the way that Remy finally explained it with that label and why it's so bad. Like, that's not just a label you throw, and it's not something you say on everybody because that's not true. And even though you're just saying about the panel itself, it everybody would assume, you know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes to text and you're in a chat, you get what I'm saying? And that's the one thing that I kept reiterating. Now, Wired can kiss my whole ass. My whole ass. Because he's the one that threatened to take shit and do offline. And this ain't the first time that I'm hearing. He's done it to other people. And he's also very bad about attacking women. And if a woman tries to turn him down, or if a woman tries to just be cordial with him, he don't know how to do that. He wants to be, you know, like he's never, I will say, because you know I'm always going to keep it 100. He's never tried to hit on me because I'm a married woman. He's never tried to be untoward towards me, but I've also never had any conversations with him. You are a somebody, Mr. Raider Rich. Don't you ever say that shit that I'm an. You know what I'm saying? Don't you say that shit. I wanted to hear your point of view, sir. Sir. And you are a somebody. Shut the fuck up. We're going to have another fight like brother and sisters. I'm like, Mr. Ray said he wasn't nobody. I'm going to, you're somebody. Shut up. No, dark. Yeah, Wired can kiss my whole ass. Not part of it, not side of it. Like, at first, I was willing to, like, pass and go, if that makes sense. Like, if I saw him up on a panel, I was not going to say something to him. I wasn't going to say, hey, because that would be fake as fuck, right? I'm not going to be fake with you. I'm just not going to speak to you. There's a difference, right? I'm going to be cordial in chat if you speak to me, but I'm not going to, like, just be a bitch about it because I respect the other panel, like the panel channel holder, right? But when you do the shit that he did, oh no, fuck you, bitch. No, no, no. No, sir, no, ma'am. That is true, Raider Rich. You're not exactly wrong. I have seen people take what you say the wrong way. I have seen that. So you're not wrong on that. And you know, sometimes we always say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So sometimes it's wording, but then sometimes people just go off the fucking rails. Just depending. Like, me and you've had debates, we've talked, but I never took that shit serious, if that makes sense. Like to me, it was like we were just having a conversation because we can do that, right? We're adults. Like you may have one thought process and I could have a whole nother. You know what I'm saying? A whole nother. I can have a whole nother. Now, you know what I mean? And we can always either agree to disagree or, and that's okay. It's okay to not everybody be exactly the same. That's why, like, I can understand, like, some of the points on both sides. Now, where it becomes a problem to me is putting that word on anybody's back. That's not a cool word to do. When it becomes a problem is when you start involving people's real lives over some internet drama bullshit. When you start threatening legal action, or where you start threatening you're going to do something, then when you start threatening them, that's when it becomes a problem for me. Right? I don't know who Purple Phoenix is. So I don't even know who that is, baby. I have no idea who that is, sweetheart. No earthly idea. Although I do love the color purple, though. The color purple is fucking amazing. It's an amazing color. Yeah, cut and shoot. A lot of people, they have a problem with her because she's blunt, and they consider her rude. You know what I'm saying? And it's just because she's analytical and she's like to the point. You know what I'm saying? She just says shit. You know what I mean? And some people take it as her being mad or her being upset. No, she's just saying it, you know, and people don't understand her personality. Yeah, I'm the same way, Raider. You know, we had the great debate, the great debate of 2025 of people's what do you call that? What's that word I'm looking for? Ancestry. Oh yeah, that's what he did over here, Beast Mode. Yeah, he loves to do that. And then he's got this other account. He's supposed to do this whole expose live that I doubt anyone will show up for. So it's fucking crazy, Beast Mode. I don't know if you've seen that, but he has a whole nother channel that he's supposed to be doing this whole expose on the 24th. Like, who the fuck's gonna be there on the 24th to watch that? By that time, you realize there'll be a whole new storyline. Do you not realize that's how the internet works? Are you that fucking stupid? That's fucked up, Miss Wanda. That's fucked up. Because Aya's actually pretty fucking cool, dude. I've had conversations with her, and she's actually a pretty cool chick. Yeah, they take Twin Mama as being mean when she's just being like, well, this is the way it is. I can like almost hear Twin Mama be like, this is the words that are coming out my mouth. Yeah, sometimes she ain't mean enough. I'm going to say this. I'm going to tell you what it is, Miss Wanda. He wants to be important. He wants attention. He wants somebody to uplift. He's that type of person, and he's a drama queen. Oh, that is true, Beast Mode. He gonna get eaten alive. He don't realize it. We already know what's gonna happen. What up, my watcher boo? How you doing, beautiful? I was over there at Miss Angela's. The only reason that I went live when I did, I was gonna wait till she was done, but I don't have long to be live today. Today is my son's birthday. He's got to go to the orthodontist today to get his bracket fixed and his bite thing. So I'm not gonna be able to be as live as long as I normally would want to. So I had to go a little bit earlier for the simple fact that I have to get off here in just a little bit, go wash my ass, you know what I'm saying? Unlike some folks who don't be doing that on here, and take care of my kid and celebrate his birthday with him and all that shit. The only reason I'm able to right now is because he's in there playing with his new toy. You know what I'm saying? And he's 18 today. I cannot believe that he's 18 today. It don't seem right. I just it doesn't. It doesn't. It does not seem right. It really does not. I swear to God, Stiffy. I swear to God. Oh my God, your daughter turned 28 yesterday. What up, Mr. Rich?
What's cracking? Hey, look.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I just wanted to say my part, but I mean, I was watching, the life from, get to know, but I tried to actually, you know, go on the live, but hey, man, it was a full panel the whole time. So, but
yeah, that's
hey, but
why I
look,
dropped down to try to let people get up.
yes, I know, but look, I wasn't backstage, no, but I was just like, well, you know what? Well, damn, you know what? It's a full panel, a full house, right? So I was like, well, fuck it. My whole view about this, and I'll make it short, right? Both sides, I can see both sides, but I don't think nothing bad happened, and well, I can see both sides, but look, I've been on panels, right? When you know what, streamer, right. First, first, first came out, right? First came out, okay, and there there were times where, and look, this was way, way when it first started, right? This was way all before the whole, you know what, the porn bomb shit, right? Okay, there was times where they would add, right, people, right, on, on the panel, right, at what, 2 3, AM, right, and then they had a logo right there, right, and then as soon as they camed up, it was a fucking like a fucking you know what, it was a fucking kid, right, 9 10, 11 years old, and then that that fucking host, who I know, he said, "Hey, bro, you're out of here. Bye." And then he's like, "Wait." And then he's like, "What? I like your channel, bro. Well, I am a fucking subscriber." And then he's like, "Well, you know what? Thank you, bro. But hey, man, you're out of here, bro. Because look, I don't want no fucking, you know what, fucking, you know what? I don't want anyone here, bro, who is not a fucking adult, bro." Yeah. So like, I've actually seen that about about 3 or 4 times, and then but look, as as far as the whole family goes, um, um, in my personal whole opinion, I don't think Holly Dad did nothing wrong whatsoever. But then again, it's like, well, the people, well, who are watching, right, the ones who don't say shit, right,
Yeah.
they are watching in the bushes, the fur. I mean, you know what, like you know what, the lurkers, the fucking like all those motherfuckers, right? You know what, on the sidelines, the eye hustlers and shit. Yeah, they can bring this shit to a whole nother twist. But then again, there was nothing. There was no contact. There was no sweet talk. All right, but well, this thought about this is that there are some people that might watch this and then see it as a different way. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, I agree with that. There,
Yeah,
it comes down to
yeah,
personal
yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
No, I agree with the fact that I've had a 16-year-old her, but we wasn't talking about nothing crazy. We were talking about his music. We were talking about a story
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
of
going
course.
down in the news. He's my little YouTube nephew. You know what I'm saying? I met him in real life, and
All right, cool.
I support him with his little music, and he's a good little kid, But we were talking
That's
about his
dope.
news story and promoting his music, So that's different. But at the same time, sometimes, like, I think it comes down to misconceptions and misperceptions.
Yeah, okay.
Do
Yeah.
I think that a 17-year-old should be around while we're doing some really fucked up shit? No. Because we're doing some fucked up shit, and we don't. I know us. We don't want to censor ourselves, and you have to, right? And you have to think about it. But if you're drunk, sometimes you're like, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? And I know there was some people that might do that, but because I know most of the community, right? Most of the community would have said something, if anything, and so I could see her being upset. I understand. But the only thing I do not agree with, and I kept reiterating that last night to me, was putting that jacket on anybody's back without proof. That's not cool.
Mhm.
Other than that,
Okay.
and that's the only thing that she should have apologized for, in my opinion. Like, it's okay to have, like, because number two with Fries, he didn't agree with anybody under the age of 18 being on panel. I understand that. I get that. Me and number two was cool as shit, And I get that. I understand that when that's some of the things that some of the people are upset about. I get that. Right. But the fact of, like, spreading rumors, spreading lies, and putting that word on somebody's back, that's when it becomes a problem. That's why I wanted to clear up the misconception, because what was being spread was that she was drinking beer, and she was somebody was asking her about her OnlyFans. I was like, I didn't, like, I showed the part where they were talking about he was talking to Gazoom and another man. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't directed towards her. Now, if it had been, I'd have been the first one to say some shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing as a kid when they fucking OnlyFans? What the fuck? You can't even have one. It would have been a different conversation. But that's why I say, like, the way that she explained it for herself, the way that she saw it, I didn't see it that way. But maybe somebody, like her, somebody else did see it that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you just don't allow people up when you're doing, like, if I had an after dark show or something, I just wouldn't let them up. When I let my YouTube nephew up, who is 16, I'm talking about, like, in the mornings, I don't really talk about drama. I don't really talk about a lot of stuff. Most of the time I'm talking about what's going on in the news, or we're talking about music or cake, or it's never nothing too serious, right? But if it was that kind of conversation, I'm like, look, you got to leave for right now. I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? You come back on another show. This show is not the one for you today, okay? But my subject matters are not that, what I'm saying? Nobody's up here drinking or doing drugs or doing anything like that. We're just having conversation,
Yeah.
But that's
Yes, of course.
different.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, look, look, and you know what? I mean, I understand, there are people, look, there are people here, right, who are watching this shit, look, I totally agree with both sides. Look, I mean, even though they're fucking different, look, DJ, Electra made actually some good points. But then again, it's like, well, on that panel, there was no a physical, like a physical, like, a sweet talk, or like, like a fucking contact, like, but then again, it's like, I mean, if you do that kind of stuff, right, with a live panel, and if you have someone, right, who is a minor, there might be actually people that might take it the wrong way. That's all I'm gonna say, right? So I mean, but actually, there was nothing actually, to a point where, like, there was no, like, no hookup. There was nothing of that, right? But then again, it's like, well, I mean, it's like, uh all I'm saying is that, I can see both sides. That's,
I agree.
I mean, both sides. Okay, you know what? Some say it's wrong, and then what? Some say, why? Well, you know what? No harm, no foul, right? So it's like, okay, well, okay, but look, I mean, does it make it right? I mean, yes and no. I mean, if 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 that makes fucking,
Oh no, it
sense
makes
at
total
all.
like
I mean,
I
cause like, no, because like, look, before I leave, look, uh, I don't have any kids, right? But if I did, right, which I don't, if I had, a daughter or a son, right, who was like, like a a teenager, right, and what, they knew that, what Rich, does, what, these fucking panels and shit. I would not let them even know the panels I fucking hop on. Because that's, what, just, what, my own thing. But I would not want them exposed on, what, camera, or just, what, waving high on the camera. No, because that is that is just me. But maybe I'm off topic, but I
no,
don't
you're
know. I
saying
mean,
exactly how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
Like,
yeah, but look, all I'm saying is that, do I see both sides to this? Yes. I mean, do I agree with it? Not really, but then again, I mean, there is both sides to, this, that, what fucking happened. That's all I'm saying, man. If that makes any fucking sense at all.
oh
That's
no,
all I'm
it
gonna
really
say.
does. It truly does. In this instance, it comes down to with 17-year-olds shouldn't necessarily be on panel with people who are drinking and doing things they ought not to. But there wasn't nothing said or done towards her, and
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
of course.
at the same time, I exactly agree with you. Now me myself and I, when I have my panels, we don't. There's no drinking, there's no drugs, there's no nothing crazy. So that's the only reason I allow my YouTube nephew to come here. I wouldn't even told him about my channel if I was doing some shit like that. I'd be like, you ain't even gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
I
yeah,
was doing it to promote him as a young man, to uplift him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And when he
of
comes
course.
up, we were talking about one day. He made a video on the I forget the situation where the rapper that was in Cali, where the body was found in his Tesla or whatnot. That rapper that made it famous off of TikTok, I believe, or something. I forgot his name, but it happened in California, and we were talking about that, and then I shared out his music and whatnot, and that's about it. But if I also wouldn't want him up there, because I know how crazy we can get if we get in those headspaces. You know what I'm saying? And we're not trying to censor. And plus, it makes adults feel uncomfortable because then we know we have to censor ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't be our full reign, full selves at that time. So I do understand all points of view with that. The only thing I don't agree with is saying that one word on people and putting that label, because that was not justified. That was not justified. Now saying so, that it's uncouth or not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's okay.
Yeah.
Or saying you don't
And
agree,
yeah.
that's okay. But don't run around using serious language on someone.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, but okay. Actually, you are so right about that. But then look. At the end of the day, look on these panels and stuff. And look. I'm not gonna hate. No, but one thing I will say is that we all know this. On these, you know what I mean? Look, these late night panels, right? Nighttime, the graveyard, or a lot of people are drunk and stoned and shit, or on what something else. So you know what? Somebody might say some foul shit, and then that may actually go the wrong way. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, I agree.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah. Of course.
I think that this right here,
Yeah, man. I mean,
have a good one, Beast
um,
Mode.
they're all drunk as shit, or high as a kite, or just on shots, or just a mixed drink. But then it's like, you know what? They might say something that, I mean, just might totally, just change the whole fucking panel at times. That's what happens
Yeah,
at times too. Yeah.
yeah, and I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. Like,
All right. Well, it's all good, girl.
man. Well, I'm fixing to get up off here in a minute though, because I do got to go
Yeah, yeah.
get dressed. I gotta go make sure my son is washing his ass and washing his face and brushing his teeth before he go to the dentist.
And with me too.
He just got his MetaQuest VR headset, and I know he's in
Wow,
there like a
nice.
kid in a candy store right now. He's got his I know he's acting crazy and he's
There you
gonna
go,
go
Shadi.
woo. But we gotta get one of his brackets tried to move yesterday and his little thing, so we gotta go get that fixed, you know what I mean? He's done too well with his braces for it to have one little mess up, you know what I mean? And like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
Um
there you go.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go take care of that. I want to thank you, Mr. Rich. Yeah, I wanted you to be able to get out your thought process though and your words and be able to say it without
Hey, well,
interruption, because you have a right to your opinion just like everybody else does.
all right. Well, thank you for having me on, and you have a great weekend, and we'll
I'll
talk
see you
again, all
Monday
right?
morning, and I'll see you on
All
anytime
right.
during the week when I catch your ass in other panels. You have a
Oh
good
my
one, Mr.
God.
Rich. Thank you
All
for
right.
being here.
All right. You too, all right? You take
Bye.
care. Bye.
That's the only reason I didn't let you up, Mr. Melton, is just because I'm fixing to leave. And I wanted Mr. Rich to be able to say what he was wanting to say a while ago, and he couldn't, so I was just letting him say it. I'm actually fixing to end the live stream. I want to thank you guys for being here today. Please wash your ass, wash your face. Make sure you preferably don't do it with the same rag. We don't need you walking around here with ass face, okay? Make sure you brush your teeth and gargle, bitches. Use some a water pick. We don't need you walking around here with halitosis breath. And if you're a one-tooth wonder, get that one-tooth pulled and gum a bitch to death. Okay. Please make sure you wipe your ass till the brown is gone, because we don't need you walking around here with dingleberries or shit-stained drawers. Okay, and please make sure you wash your balls, wash your cooch, and under your titty sweat, bitches. We don't need you walking around here with stanky balls and stanky coochie cats. We don't want to smell your ass. Get off this internet every once in a while and wash your ass. Okay. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all later. I ain't judging you, but I'm gonna judge you if your ass stink. I'm just saying. Use some DO for the BO, motherfucker. Soap and water, bitches. Soap and water. Smokey chip. What up? Love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye. You just call me at the end, Smokey. I got to go take care of my son. Bye, Mr. Jim Kyneton. Hugs, Mr. Jim Kyneton. Hey, and bye at the same time. I'm so sorry y'all caught me at the end of the show. I couldn't stay live long today. I got to go do some shit. But I love all y'all so much. Smokey back there taking a shit, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else. All right. Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.
I'm from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show. From the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go. From the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show. From the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Adder Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them rubberheads that be staying round on 1800. Big rims and low poles be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about around 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out the street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue war promising OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, saw blue, a big Anthony Hughes and Pee.
I'm from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my